Chicago has one of the widest racial gaps in appraised home values in the country. It's according to a study released from UIC. Only the LA metro area has a bigger difference. So the author of the study and UIC sociologist Junia Howell is joining us to talk about her findings. Hi, Junia, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. First of all, let's take a look at the prices, the median home value in 2022 in the Chicago area. We've got a little over $218,000 in majority minority neighborhoods, a little over 608,000 in majority white neighborhoods. That's 2.77 times more. That is jaw-dropping. Junia,
It is.
what made you do this study in the first place to find this all out?
Yeah, so I've been studying appraisals and inequality, particularly across racial lines, for over a decade. So this is a long journey. And as I'm sure all your listeners, everyone hearing me right now is very well aware, in the Chicagoland, like many cities across our country, if you look at a house in, say, Lincoln Park or the western suburbs like Naperville, the prices are going to be a lot higher than areas in the south side or the west side of Chicago. And so we know that there's racial differences. And I just want to be clear, those numbers you just shared are not just straight descriptive median home values. In fact, there's something even more drastic. That is, we know that those differences are there for all sorts of reasons, right? There's differences in the house quality, the conditions, there's differences in the schools and the crimes and the amenities, all those kind of things. Well, the numbers you just shared took all that into consideration. Again, I've been working on this for a decade, and we've slowly peeled away all these reasons, even the demand, how much people want to live places. Those numbers you just showed isolated all those other differences away, and that is only the difference that is left when it comes to just the racial composition of the community. And so those numbers point to the gap that's happening in appraised numbers simply because of the appraisal equation or algorithm or approach, which we call the sales comparison approach. So the contemporary way that we appraise property is creating that dropping, I can't talk,
Yeah, that's
inequality.
okay. So basically, if we solve the appraisal problem, we may solve some other problems as well, right?
Absolutely. This problem is at the cornerstone of racial wealth gaps. It influences property tax inequality, which influences schools, climate issues, et cetera.
And
It's a huge
segregation.
piece of how we distribute aid. So it's all sorts of elements of our society.
Yeah, and segregation as well. I mean, Chicago, decades of redlining, segregation, disinvestment, it just shows you how bad this city is. So, in your study, did you come up with a solution? How do we change this?
Yeah, so again, I've been working on this a long time. In the last couple of years, I've been deliberately working on creating a new appraisal method and new ways that we can actually implement this in society across all these different pieces, from tax assessment to appraisal. So myself, as well as other scholars and activists, are working on direct solutions. Sadly, none of them, I can't send you to a website where you can use them tomorrow. But in the next few weeks, or excuse me, not weeks, months, we're trying to roll out actionable solutions that have different appraisal methods that aren't based on the historical and contemporary racial bias that our industry is currently using.
But, Junia, who will implement these solutions that you bring up? Who is the person or the organization or the governmental agency that will do this?
Yeah, so I have personally founded a nonprofit who's working on implementing them. That's called Iruka. If you're interested in checking out what we're doing, feel free to check us out. There are some other for-profit and nonprofit groups working on this. PAVE initiative was started by President Biden in June 2021. It just celebrated its second year. They're working on federal policy implications that will support these broader efforts that are happening out in the community, as well as changing some of the initiatives. There is pressure from the appraisal subcommittee, which is a regulatory structure. It has a horrible name. No one knows what it means, but it's the regulatory structure that are changing some of these things. So there's actually lots of action happening on the federal, state, and local levels. And we can use more and more people, both in the industry and in communities who are interested in this issue, to take a part and look at how it might be implemented in their own communities.
This is truly amazing. Junia Howell with UIC. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you so much for having me.